أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Say He, Allah is one. Allah is Him whom all depend, who He begets not, nor is He begotten. And there is none like Him. Quran, chapter 112, verses 1 through 4. By the grace and mercy of Allah Ta'ala, inshallah, I want to speak on the things that are going on in the world from the Quran, the Hadith, and the Bible in regards to the atrocities that's by U.S. imperialism, colonialism, and Zionism, and capitalism, and apartheid America and apartheid South Africa. By the grace and mercy of Allah Ta'ala, the last prophet and messenger of Allah, Prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah, may Allah forever be pleased with him, said, "Let him who believes in Allah in the last day speak the truth or remain silent." The last prophet and messenger of Allah, Prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah, may Allah forever be pleased with him, said, "When you see a wrong, change it with your hand. If you're unable to do that, speak out against it in protest. And if you're unable to do that, hate it in your heart. However, that is the weakest of faith." By the grace and mercy of Allah Ta'ala, in regards to the atrocities and ethnic cleansing that's going on in the African continent, in Northeast Africa, referred to as the Middle East. In actuality, there is no such thing as the Middle East, but this is what the European imperialists and colonialists have divided. And so the manifestation of their transgression to carve up the part of Africa and create the European Zionist settler state, Israel. As Amshel Rothschild said, give me control over a nation, and I don't care who make the laws. By the grace and mercy of Allah, also check out the Bilderberger Conference, as well as the conference on the Berlin Conference in 1880s, and designed to carve up Africa to this day in 2025, which Africa has not rebounded from because of the atrocities that are taken by the European imperialists. Read the book The 13th Tribe by Arthur Koestler. Also read the book To Serve the Devil, Part 1 and 2. Also read the book Game of Nations by Miles Copeland. Also read A People's History by Howard Zinn. Also check out Noam Chomsky and Norman Finkelstein and Naomi Klein, author of Disaster Capitalism and other books, and also Amy Goodman and on Democracy Now! And in Pacifica Radio, to find out the truth about Zionism and Zionists, and also other different alternatives to what is going on in CBS, NBC, and ABC's television, etc. Also, by the grace and mercy of Allah Ta'ala, read the autobiography of Malcolm X, and also check out his lectures, also the documentary Make It Plain, and also the transgressions in America by U.S. imperialists, as America was the main and is the main supporter of the apartheid state of Israel. Zionism and U.S. imperialism are one, and the Zionists have taken control over the foreign policy of America, manifested into the continuity of the weaponry given to the apartheid state of Israel, bringing about ethnic cleansing and genocide of the people in Palestine and in the Sudan and in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Like we see all the technology that we're using today, like this cell phone, etc., all the main ingredients are coming from Africa, and the atomic bomb, the minerals that were made came out of the Congo. Also, check out the history of Port Chicago in regards to the transgression American imperialists in creating the atomic bomb, and which resulted in the deaths of U.S. black sailors. Now here you have the white racist Donald Trump and Elon Musk, who was the main contributor of Donald Trump, who has and is from South Africa, and here he is talking about controlling the and decimating employment of the Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, etc. And here, neither one of these devils have done a day's work at all, and by the grace and mercy of Allah, they're transgressing beyond comprehension. Also, by the grace and mercy of Allah, when we see Elon Musk and Department of Government Efficiency, which this is a misnomer, because the United States Congress didn't designate a Department of Commerce. Also, the 13th, 14th Amendment was written specifically for black people, but everybody's benefiting from black people in regards to the 13th, 14th Amendment, every non-European and white women. The 14th Amendment stipulates that a person who's involved in an insurrection cannot run for political office, state or federal, yet and still Donald Trump is a manifestation of his second term and his first term of an insurrection, January 6, 2021. And here he called for his people to come to Washington, D.C., which they did, and they killed U.S. Capitol Police and District Police. And nobody to this day, May 18, 2025, have been charged for murder. Now, if these were Muslims, Black Lives Matter members, or DACA members, they would be in a federal penitentiary. Only 1,600 of Donald Trump's followers were convicted, and Donald Trump said, if I'm reelected, I'll grant them pardon, and he did grant them pardon. They need to refile on every one of them and charge them with murder and conspiracy to commit murder, and starting with Donald Trump. Also, by the grace and mercy of Allah, their battle cry was, hang Mike Pence, the vice president. They hang him, and here, this is a terrorist threat. That's a federal crime. And also, Donald Trump is deporting people, non-European people and Latinos, saying that they're MS-13 members, and even children. And here he's talking about they're MS-13 members, and he's defying the U.S. Supreme Court orders that here he is deporting people and to El Salvador, and giving them $6 million, and ICE, Tom Homan, and Marjorie Greene, all these Zionist, anglicized Jews, and Stephen Miller, talking about, this is an invasion, and Donald Trump, this is an invasion, and the Act of 1798 Aliens Act, so they need to be deported. And these people weren't even in America in 1798. They don't come to America till 1900. Every European in America, man, woman, child, is a descendant of immigrants. Also, by the grace and mercy of Allah, when we see that Donald Trump and Elon Musk is taking black people from all different type of positions, firing in the Library of Congress, etc. And here, by the grace and mercy of Allah, if you read Professor Nicole Hannah-Jones' 1619 Project, Dr. Imani Perry. Also read From Slavery to Freedom by Dr. John Hope Franklin. Also check out Black Power by Stokely Carmichael. Also Blood My Eye, Soledad Brother by the Field Marshal George Jackson. Seeds of Time by Chairman Bobby Seale's Black Panther Party to Die for the People, and Revolutionary Suicide by Dr. Huey P. Newell, Minister of Defense of the Black Panther Party. Also, If They Come in the Morning by Angela Davis, and read the books The Choice by Samuel Yett. And by the grace and mercy of Allah Ta'ala, check out Dr. David Horn, inshallah, on YouTube, etc. I bear witness that there is only one God, Allah, who has no consort, that Muhammad ibn Abdullah is Allah's last prophet and messenger. Jesus is a prophet and the son of Mary, Heaven and hell is true in the day of judgment.